Since October, the price of Bitcoin has been in a bearish phase. At the beginning of Christmas, it was still above $50,000. Then on December 29th, when Bitcoin returned to the $47,000 range, the market panicked. There are generally two reasons given for this. The first being the end of the option delivery at the end of December, and secondly simply that investors are panicking. According to CoinGlass data on December 31st, all crypto exchanges will have more than 126,462 Bitcoin scale option contracts facing expiration, equivalent to a value of $6.4 billion. Among them, the total amount of call options holdings is approximately 89,906, and the total amount of put options holdings is about 36,556. The most significant pain point of Bitcoin is still $48,000, with ETH at $3,200. Most analysts consider the previous shocks in $48,700 and $49,500 to be healthy amendments required to gain the necessary momentum before prices skyrocket. Most giant whales and larger investors believe that this is an excellent opportunity to accumulate assets. Moreover, the Bitcoin price on December 29th is already close to the most significant pain point. So the most likely probability in the short term is for it to fluctuate around $48,000, while ETH is still far from its most effective pain point. If it wants to fall to $3,200, the exchange rate between ETH and BTC is lower than 0.067. At present, the probability is not high. Therefore, the price of ETH will be centered at $3,800 when the exchange rate is locked. This price is also similar to the current one. Many large ETH users have chosen to clear some positions to deal with emergencies. Still, from the data on December 29th, the fund rate chart shows a positive increase, indicating that retail investors are optimistic about the subsequent rise of ETH as they are optimistic about BTC. Long and short, the ratio is showing an upward trend. Both BTC and ETH show bullish sentiment, which is also a reasonable expectation. Another influencing factor is the lack of market investment momentum and investment sentiment. According to the changes in investment sentiment during Christmas, it was found that the sentiment index generally hovered around 40, but it had been fluctuating around 25 before. Therefore, investment sentiment recovered slightly during Christmas. But by December 29th, investment sentiment was on once again. The decline went directly to 27, making retail investors panic again. The high from the 28th to the 29th also fell by more than 3,000 points. In the face of such a decline in the sentiment index, some analysts pointed out that the lower the mood, the closer it is to the bottom. This is a very feasible strategy. Buy decisively when it reaches around 20, judging from the data on the chain. When facing a low point, whether it is 1K, 10K or 10K, 100K holding addresses, they are constantly increasing. However, the current bad news is that the flow of ETH has begun to accelerate, and the whale address has begun to sell some ETH. Therefore, it is still necessary to overcome panic. Step-by-step buying, chasing the rise, and killing the fall is not a good strategy, as shown in the figure below. One more insight: you have to understand that you can never wait for an absolute low before buying. Finally, I want to introduce you to BigONE's futures activities. 1. Optional reward. During the event, users can choose their favorite reward in the registration form, and each account is only allowed to choose one prize. Reward content: USDT, SHIB, 1. Doge, MOB. The above rewards are each worth 5 USDT, or 10 USDT. Futures experience gold reward. 2. Trading to win prizes. During the event, users who participate in BigONE futures transactions, and the total transaction volume primary X multiples, unlimited number of orders is more than or equal to 1000 USDT, can get self-selected rewards. Activity timing: December 29, 2021, midnight, January 7th, 2022, 24:00 GMT +8. The registration form has been placed at the bottom of this video, and anyone interested is welcome to participate.